Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Bryan Berndt, the Chief Sales Officer at Quality One Wireless. Thank you for joining us, Bryan.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Well, give us some background, first of all, before we talk about your latest cool device of what Quality One Wireless is all about.
Sure. So Quality One Wireless has been in the wireless distribution space for about 25 years. The company started in the paging world and has continued to transition into the wireless space with phones and tablets, and also some of the more non-traditional items such as LTE hotspots, home phone connects, different type devices. We have positioned ourselves as an aggregator and onboarder for the U.S. carriers, and also with Latin America and some distribution in Canada as well. So we work with a number of different OEMs, ODMs, and help them to introduce their products to North America into the carrier space, and help them through the engineering process. We actually have an in-house engineering team that focuses on taking the devices through the certification process with the carriers. Then we manage the device through the product life cycle, and also work with the channel distribution with the carriers as well. And we distribute products directly to the carriers, to their indirect distribution, as well as national retail. So we touch a number of different areas in the supply chain, both on the forward logistics and the reverse logistics side, and work with a number of different OEMs and ODMs to support their business.
And one of the devices in your portfolio is called the Takumi eTalk Flip Phone. It's being sold through Verizon. Give us the nuts and bolts here. A flip phone.
Yes. So kind of I don't know if you'd say a retro offering, but there's still a lot of folks out there that have a flip phone for a number of reasons. Some may not really want to make the transition to a smartphone, with a capacitive touch screen. They're comfortable with the flip phone with the traditional keypad. So we've been able to find an opportunity, in this case with Verizon, to introduce this phone. It was initially introduced into their prepaid space, sold through many of their national retail partners. Most recently, as the postpaid version of the phone has launched, and that is available at national retail and then also in the Verizon stores as well. So it has both prepaid and postpaid opportunities, and it's very feature-rich flip phone.
Well, tell us what you mean by feature-rich. What are people going to find here?
So the device has LTE VoLTE, so it does support voice over Wi-Fi. Has dual screens, has a 2.8-inch main screen. When the flip is open, it has an exterior screen, 1.44 external display on the device as well, so you can see your notifications when the device is closed. Has the most recent version of Android 8.1 when it launched. The phone can also be used as a mobile hotspot, and the battery is pretty robust 1500 milliamp battery for a flip phone, so you can get pretty much all day use with the phone as well.
Android, but not the usual.
Well, it has the kind of a hybrid Android OS. It does not have a touch screen capabilities, so you do not have the traditional Android apps, but it does have AOSP, which is the Android 8.1 Go OS in the device. So it's more of a watered down Android experience.
And there is a camera as well, right?
That is correct. It has a 2-megapixel camera that can be used with both the flip closed and the flip open.
Tell us who the typical customer for this type of handset might be.
So it's for those that are kind of simplicity seekers that are again looking to kind of remain in more of a traditional device that they're used to. Possibly senior citizens who have moved to a wireless device but don't really want to make the move to a smartphone. Also, it's starting to become much more popular with the younger generation, It's, as I mentioned, kind of a retro option as well. So it is starting to appeal to kind of a younger market that may want to do something a little bit different. I guess the big challenge there is getting used to kind of the texting functions with a flip phone, as opposed to what some may be comfortable with in terms of texting or messaging with a smartphone. But for the most part, it's for those who have kind of grown up with a flip phone and not really wanted to make the move into a smartphone space.
Tell us about the pricing for this. I assume there's an advantage there too.
Yes, very very aggressive pricing in some of the in the prepaid space. Some of the national retailers have the device marked down as low as sub $20 to be able to get into the device. Then the rate plan is a prepaid rate plan, so you can pay as you go. If you purchase the phone from Verizon as a postpaid product, they have it under a device payment plan that you could actually get into the device for about $3.30 a month while you pay off the hardware while you're on your postpaid plan. So it is very aggressively priced, and as I mentioned, some of the national retailers have gotten much more aggressive with it through some promotional periods as well.
Is this particular handset, does it only work on the Verizon network?
This device, correct, is a Verizon only device. So we worked with Takumi, who is the OEM, and Verizon to bring this device to market. So it is certified on the Verizon network.
For more information on this and maybe more on your other products, where can people go?
So it's available on the Verizon website, the Verizon Wireless website, and on a number of the national retailers have it on their sites as well.
Cool stuff. Bryan Berndt, thanks for taking the time with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Have a great day.
Now this. How many companies out there have continued to innovate when it comes to building a better radio? I'm Fred Fishkin, host of Techstination, and I'm here to tell you about the new CC Skywave SSB radio from the wonderful people at C-Crane. Bob and his crew really love radio, and it shows in this new compact model that is packed with features. Beyond great AM and FM reception and sound, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world, listen to ham radio operators, aviation, and more. It's the radio you'll turn to every day, and in emergencies. It will run for nearly 3 days on just 2 AA batteries. Pair the sleep timer with the new Soft Speaker 3, and you've got the perfect radio for your nightstand. Of course, it can wake you up too. Click on C-Crane at Techstination.com and put in the code Techstination for a free flashlight with your order. They love radio, and you'll love C-Crane.